Hey, it's Kilobyte here, and Christmas came early. Yes, that's right. It says Ford Racing Performance Parts. Sorry. So I've got my stock mufflers on my 2011 Mustang GT, and they're fine. They work fine. They sound good when you're on it, but they're really quiet. And I wanted to open it up a little, so I got the GT500 mufflers. For those of you not familiar with GT500s, these are the ones that came on the GT500 from 11-12. They're very similar, obviously, to the stock GT mufflers, but the exhaust pipe is stainless, 4-inch, and they're a little bit louder. They're like one step louder than the stock mufflers. So I wanted it a little louder. I don't want it too loud because I still got to be able to talk on the phone and stuff sometimes for work. But so I need my sync to work and be able to hear it. But I definitely need a little more volume. I mean, you can't hear it just cruising down the road. You can't hear the stock ones at all. So I'm going to put these on. Step one, going to jack the back end of the car up, and so we can get some access to unbolt the stock mufflers. So with the car safely supported on jack stands, the jack is just sitting there. Now we can begin. Front wheel chocked, level surface, so it won't roll. Alright, we're underneath the car. One thing on safety, let me talk about safety just a second. Talked about having your car supported by jack stands, not just the jack. Gloves, hey. Glasses, safety glasses when you're working underneath the car. The bolt, okay, so you got a clamp here that connects the, keep it in frame. There it is. Muffler to the exhaust pipe. It's a 13 mil. One nice thing about getting the GT500s is they come with new clamps attached, so you don't have to break these off and reuse them. The exhaust pipe runs along up to the front of the car. I'm not sure if it'll show up on the video, but you'll notice where the H-pipe is, just this side of it, there's a couple big clamps. If you need to loosen those, which we very well may need to, you can loosen those there. Another thing is, if the mufflers the tailpipes aren't lined up evenly in the back, that's where you would adjust them. One thing that'll help, so I got the 13 mil clamps are loose. The muffler is actually loose, but it's still attached via the holders. A squirt bottle of dish soap with some hot water. Spray on there. Spray on the far side so that when you pull it out, that's where the soapy water is. That'll help you get it out from the rubber holders. Alright, I wanted to show you this piece. Muffler is just barely sitting here. The back, well, I guess it is the back. The very back one is the first one you slide out, and then you start pushing it towards the front of the car. Again, use that lube so you can see what it looks like there. And so they're just barely hanging, and all I gotta do is push it just like a ½ inch farther back, and they're gonna fall right out. So here are the mufflers outside the car. The ones on the right are the old regular GT mufflers. The ones on the left are the GT500 mufflers, and as you can see, everything lines up. They are exactly exterior wise the same size, same fittings, everything. So they slide right in. Alright, here's a quick tip. I already told you about the lube, but when you go to put it back in, the new muffler's on, re-lube here, here, and here. Also, the exhaust pipe is a little in the way. I ended up very lightly putting a jack underneath the pipe to raise it up. I'm not putting weight of the car on the pipe, just enough to get the end here up a little higher. This support right here, I had to bend up a little bit in order to get it to go into the hole. Alright, so here's what a cold start sounds like. Noticeably louder, but not obnoxious. That's the first start with the mufflers on the car. So they're not broke in. I don't know. People talk about mufflers breaking in. I don't know about that, but I guess I'll find out. Now it's quieted down quite a bit, but you can still hear it. So, and that's what I want. I want that little bit. I wanted to be able to hear it at idle, so I can hear it at idle. But if I was in the car, I'd hardly. It'd be really, really quiet. So, like I said, it's about one step up from the stock GT mufflers. Be sure to have the muffler on and make sure your tailpipe is firmly into the muffler. Start tightening the clamps up, but don't have them completely tight until you adjust where your tailpipes are. Once you got your tailpipes where you want them, then tighten the clamps all the way. So, hope that was helpful. I really like them. Like I said, it's a little bit louder, but not much. You can easily use it as a daily driver. And that's about it. Hope it was helpful. And if so, please like, comment, subscribe.